The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with the rookie. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted.
Here we go.
Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Warrior 70.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 32 yards. Now a give to Barkley, running right. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. And up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Curve 19. Curve 19. Tap 60. Tap 60. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And in motion is Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 17. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check go.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get forward for a couple. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. So after
the end of the first quarter,
Got it. Ready?
second down and 8.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Set up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, smash.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Set. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Philadelphia. Again, Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Great. Now left Yeti. 73. Delta.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long.
No contact. No contact.
Now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A carry here for Tracy. He is in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Good.
To throw is Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
He's got it inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Man in motion is Smith. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's Barkley. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Set! Rig alert! Rig alert! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Warrior 70.
Motion man is Hyatt.
Take go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Hurts now. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
Great. Delta.
Hurts again. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to have it just past their 25.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready? Here we go, set. 18 rattle. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Hyatt. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Back to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future? There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is caught. What a throw. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the set. 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's gonna look for the home run ball. And he's gonna take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
19 Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score,
So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
their own 37-yard line.
Ready. Hurt. Ready.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready, set.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set go.
They'll look to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
A first down throw for Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. Still going inside the 20. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. Big time play for Philly. 61 yards. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Now faking the give. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 45-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Hunt.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track.
And he's into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
From 30-yard line.
Michael Hornet.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
This one complete to Bryant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Hurts working in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Again, Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Great.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touchdown.
Ah, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
No touchdown.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touchdown.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He
To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead.
Giants 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
On the give, it's Tracy. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 34-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Got it.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
That's good for the New York Giants. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
19 Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Pioneer. Go, Rig. Go. Hup.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Go, Street.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Lion. Street. Street. Check smash.
They're going to
Check
motion the
smash.
tight end over here.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Mustang 19. Get up.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Giants. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, check. 73. 73.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. A pass caught by Saquon. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
79 Bronco.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll run with Tracy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Okay, break. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
On play action, Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Brown with a nice first down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons. He seems to have picked up right where he left off. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
He has Hyatt complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown.
And he's got another one. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back. and they got a chance to make this one a two-possession game here late.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 2nd down, Hurts. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 41 yards. Now Barkley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Saquon Barkley, and tell you what, he's gotten off to a fast start here. I mean, think back, week 1, new team with the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. He starts off the 2024 season with 3 touchdowns, so it did not take him long to make his presence felt, and I think he's in store for a big year, Mike.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Third and long for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Man in motion is Smith. 4th down. Here's Hurts. That's taken in. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Dragon 60. Chat, check, chat, check. Warrior 70. Say, hey. 18, Rattler. 18, come 19. Come 19. And up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Set up. Street, street. Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
No touch that. No touch.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. And an Eagle first down.
Great, set. No touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in the